Hi, in this video we're going to focus on the temporary residence visa, something you will need to have if you want to live in a country for a long period of time. With this visa you have the possibility to work or own a business, and, this is the cool thing, eventually you are able to get a permanent residence visa.
If you're new to this channel, we are Matt and Monico, and we share practical tips on moving and living abroad. We hope to move to a tropical country with our 7-year-old son soon, in 2 years. In the last video, we shared a short introduction on visas and the options of a tourist visa. The link here above will take you to this video.
If you haven't watched it yet, check if the tourist visa is something for you. Even if you want to stay in your country for a long period of time. Because even though you're not on a long holiday, but are actually planning to live there, the tourist visa can still be a good choice for you. For those who have seen one of our videos before, thank you for coming back. We are happy and grateful that you want to see more on what we share on moving and living abroad.
As mentioned in the beginning of the video, we're going to dive into the temporary residence visa. These are a type of visas which you can get after having applied for a tourist visa, or you can apply for it before going to the new country. Remember, each country can have all kinds of temporary residence visas, so we're going to focus on the most common.
Let's start off with the work visa. Applying for a work visa can be easy if you can find a company that wants to hire you and wants to arrange all the paperwork. These are, however, the bigger companies, they offer the whole moving abroad package. This includes the visa as well, as part of the contract. That's the way it goes. If it isn't going to be a multinational corporation that will get the work visa for you, then you often need to fit into one of the criteria the country has set in order to get a work visa.
For example, you need to have a skill a local person does not possess, or in other words, you will not be taking a local's job. Examples are teaching English in China, Japan or Korea, or being a specialist in a certain field, such as IT. Another criteria can be that you need to have a skill in shortage occupations. For example, European countries welcome people working in healthcare or in the construction industry.
By the way, another option is getting a student visa. This visa isn't for young high school students only. You can consider changing career or continue your master's or PhD in another country.
The student visa allows you to live in the country for a certain amount of time, and often you are allowed to bring your dependents with you, making it ideal for families too. Once studying in a country, you can start creating a network, and you never know what kind of job offers will come out of it.
Yeah, and next type of visa, we'll talk about the retirement visa, right? You don't have to be 60 plus to obtain a retirement visa. Yeah. In many countries, it starts with 55, others even lower, such as Malaysia with 50. And in Nicaragua, 45 years old. As long as you can show that you are receiving a steady monthly pension in the bank account, then you are often welcome to come over and spend all the money you have.
So in some countries, retirement doesn't mean being retired from a job. You are also eligible if you earn an income without working in that specific country. Let's say you have made good investments and are able to live off them without working, then you can try applying for a retirement visa as well, as long as you have reached the minimum retirement age of the host country.
Yeah, that's right. Now comes the newest type of temporary residence visa. That's what we want to talk about, right? It's the Freelancer and Digital Nomad visa. The first visa allows you to work as an independent freelancer, so you can have contracts for different jobs in your host country. In some cases, you can even run a small business if you want, as long as you cooperate with the local clients related to your industry. Or you are a freelancer at a company where the company hires you for the services that you offer. Again, each country has their specific requirements, and if they don't have the freelance visa, then you will likely need the digital nomad visa.
The digital nomad visa allows you to work remotely in a foreign country as well. You can do this as a remote employee working for a company located in your home country or as a business owner. Let's say you are working for a company based in your home country and you still need to pay tax there, but your work is flexible enough that you can work from wherever you want. Then the digital nomad visa gives you the possibility to do your work abroad.
Yeah. Some other examples, are accountants, for instance. They can work online and do meetings via Zoom. Or teachers offering homeschooling programs online. Pretty easy. And as a remote employee, you will need to provide a work contract from your employer that states your position and confirms you're allowed to work abroad. Usually this must be legalized in the country where the company is located.
Or the other option is that you own a business where you can manage it from anywhere in the world, such as an online business.
Yeah.
Like all other visas, you need to meet some requirements in order to get a digital nomad visa. Each country has their own requirements, such as a different age limit, specific monthly income, a certain amount of savings, and so on.
Yeah. For instance, for Costa Rica, you need a minimum income of US $3,000 per person per month. And for a family, $5,000. While Portugal is only $800 a month. And for St. Lucia, the tropical island, you don't need any proof of income at all. Perhaps we should pack our bags and go to St. Lucia, right?
Let's go.
Okay.
But if you are still deciding which country you want to live in, maybe you can check the countries where they aim at bringing low populated areas back to life. In these areas, young people have left for the big cities, leaving almost deserted villages behind, and where the youngest person living there might be 50 plus.
Spain has this problem and therefore welcomes digital nomads, especially if they wish to live in areas such as Malaga and La Rioja, located north of Spain. If you have a lot of savings, you can consider the next visa, an investment visa. For this visa, you need to invest or buy property in that specific country. Be aware that this investment involves hundreds of thousands of dollars. So you really need to have the money and see potential to invest in the country.
This is a great option if you are coming from the USA or the UK and wish to live in countries such as Portugal, Cyprus, or Spain. Some European countries offer the so-called golden visa programs. These programs usually have requirements that involve huge long-term investments, which is beneficial for the country's economy.
Yeah, that's right. However, the golden visa programs seem to be coming to a halt soon, right? The European Union wants to prevent stolen money from being invested in European countries. Also in the past, they realized that a lot of rich people were buying lots of property and getting their residency. An example are the many Russians who bought almost half of London property real estate market.
But for now, Malta, Portugal, Spain, Greece, Italy and Ireland still offer this visa option. Other examples around the world for obtaining an investment visas are investing $500,000 in Thailand. In Malaysia, this is just $125,000. Panama and Mexico is around $200,000 to $300,000. And in Nicaragua, you only need $30,000. Again, Nicaragua, with its low retirement age and low investment requirements, is getting pretty interesting to have a closer look at, don't you think?
I think so. So, if you're moving for love, go for a spouse or fiancé visa. If it fits your situation, of course. Most countries will always grant you a fiancé or marriage visa if you need to move to your spouse country.
However, not all visa processes are the same and that simple. In some cases, you need to prove that your relationship is actually real and not just a way to get a visa. There are even countries that will check your messages, emails between you and your partner, but also between you and other members of the family.
Yeah, scary. We have now just explained a tip of the iceberg when it comes to temporary residence visas. As mentioned before, each country has different visa options and procedures. Some countries are very welcoming to foreigners because they are the one who will spend their earned money in the local economy. And like we said in an earlier video, it all comes down to this, to money.
Applying for a visa can be complicated and time-consuming process that needs to be done thoroughly and without mistakes because this will cost you money.
Yeah.
You might need to apply for a visa through an immigration lawyer in the country you wish to move to, or there are agencies that will help you step by step. Of course, you do need to have the funds to be able to pay for this service on top of the visa application itself.
Visas aren't the most fun topic to talk about when it comes to moving and living abroad, but it's important to deal with anyway. And we are sure to share more on this topic soon. So make sure you subscribe to our channel to see more of our videos, and you can hit the notification button. This way you will be notified immediately when we have uploaded new videos.
You can also use the comment section below if you have questions concerning visas. So stay tuned and we hope to see you in one of our other videos. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.